Welcome back to Gardening by the Bone. Thank you once again to the Garden Tree for tuning in to another video. And to those of you just tuning in for your first time and you want to know what that Garden Crew is, well, you got to click on that subscribe button. Click on the like, click on the share, and don't forget to click that bell so you'll be notified every time I put up new videos. And don't forget to drop me a comment. Talk to me, Garden Crew. With the Day Garden Crew is part 2 of the fall prep. You remember about 2 videos back? We cleaned up the tomatoes out of the containers on Tomato Boulevard. Well, we got some more tomatoes we got to clean up in the raised bed. Yeah, it's some hard work. Do I want to do it? No, I don't want to do it. But it's got to be done. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all stick around. We got action. Now let me talk to y'all about these ants. These ants be all up in the way. Why they won't go over there in the corner somewhere and build an ant hill? They want to build it right out there in front of the garden, right in the way. Well, they got to go. I don't know where they going, but they got to go from my garden. So I'm gonna put some of this diatomaceous herb on and see if that take care of them. If that don't take care of them, I'm gonna get something else for them, but they got to go, garden. This part of the gardening process where you got to clean out the old stuff, it kind of reminds you of a movie. You know, you start watching the movie and the movie be boring at first and you want to say like, when we going to get to the good part? Let's get to the action. Well, there's some action to it, just less action than some harvesting and some stuff growing. This is the part behind the scenes. This is the part that you don't see, but I'm allowing you to see it. Because I'm a recorder, I want you to see every part of the gardening process. So those of you that may not know too much about gardens and you just starting your garden, well, this part of it too. So you got to take the good with the bad, and it ain't really bad. It's just a lot of work. So y'all stay tuned. And by the way, these tomato plants you see me pulling up, you know I had named this here Tomato Town. Well, Tomato Town didn't do too good. This was sort of like my succession plan to my tomatoes. You know, my first tomatoes was the ones over there on Tomato Boulevard. So I waited a while and I planted these right here. These were some that I had left over. And so I'm thinking, okay, when Tomato Boulevard starts slowing down, these right here gonna kick in and I'm gonna still have some tomatoes. Well, I ain't get too many tomatoes. I probably didn't get 10 tomatoes off all these. Well, let me take that back. My son, he planted some Roma tomatoes in there too. He got a good bit of Roma tomatoes. So We got some, but wasn't nothing like what I was expecting. So you just remember that, garden group. Like I said on one of my past videos, your garden will disappoint you. All right. Y'all see I got the tomato plants out and this one's left. I got a bunch of grass and weeds left. And so it's starting to open up the garden. As you can see, I took my little border from around it all the way around the garden. Now, I had this border around here not because of any critters or anything getting in my garden, but when I first started the garden, I didn't have the gate, so I used this here as a border, but I got the gate now. So I just took them. The only reason I put them back around because when I had that leaf mulching, the wind was tending to blow my leaves out of the garden. So I put those borders around it. But I don't think I'm going to put them back around, but we'll see. And so what we got to do now, we got to get this grass out of here. And once I get this grass out of here, I'm going to go ahead and treat these ants, and then I'm going to smooth the soil out. I'm not going to mend it. As you can see, those are the last of the okras right there that I kept. And they look like they still trying to grow, so I'm going to see what they going to do. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and clear this grass out. And then later on, I'm going to put some amendments in it. Not right now, maybe a little later, I'll probably put that on video too. Okay, I'm just about getting ready to treat these ants. Cause like I said, they got to go. They stopping my progress or trying to stop my progress in the garden, but it's not gonna work. I put this diatomaceous earth on it, and this stuff right here is supposed to they supposed to breathe it in, and it's supposed to cause them to suffocate. So That might sound harsh, but you see how these jokers all on my shoe. They got to go. Me up there standing right in the ants anyway, silly me. But a garden crew, they got to go. If any of you wondering where y'all about to see me put this grass at, y'all wonder why I'm throwing it behind my gate. Well, ain't nothing back there anyway. Ain't nothing but ain't nobody house back there. Ain't nothing but woods and bushes. So it ain't gonna do nothing but break down anyway. So that my compost thing is full anyway. It's almost full, but I don't want to put that grass in there anyway. So that's why I throw it behind the gate. I just want to let y'all know in case y'all think I'm throwing it back there and somebody's yard back there or something. No, ain't nobody back there. Ain't nothing but woods back there. Alright, garden crew. Y'all take a look at it. It's looking pretty good after I done cleaned it up and I done pulled all those tomato plants out and all those weeds. Like I said in the upcoming future videos, I'll be amending that soil right there, getting ready for, I think I'm going to put Collard County back in this area once again. It did pretty good last year, so yeah, it's looking pretty good, garden crew. So yeah, we did a good job. I appreciate y'all coming along and helping me out on it, garden crew. And I got some bonus footage right here. Y'all check this out. If y'all remember me telling y'all after I pulled up that Honey Select corn, I planted some bush string beans. But the string beans, not one of them germinated. And I tell you now, I didn't get one germination. So what I did was I dropped some cowpeas in there, and as y'all can see, them cowpeas is I pretty much every one of them came up. I almost got 100%. I think one of them hadn't come up yet, but I could see the ground puffing up a little bit, so I believe it's gonna come up too. So so you might well say we got 100% germination over here, and the cowpeas, they look like they're gonna be doing good. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of that 511 on them, and we gonna see what they do, garden crew. Well, there you have it, garden crew. Another video. I appreciate y'all coming along and helping me out with the fall prep part 2. Well, we got it done, garden crew. Like I said, I didn't want to do it, but it had to be done. So I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. And if you hadn't subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Click on the like, click on the share, and drop me a comment. And don't forget to hit that bell. And remember, this is gardening by the bone.